Hello guys, this is Edgar from Fandroid.com, and we're sitting here just days away from Google I/O, which we can all say that it's pretty much the largest event, the largest conference from Google, or for everything Google related. We have CES, we have CTIA, we have all of these other events that have a lot of pretty much all of the manufacturers going there and showing all the latest gadgets. But when it comes to talking about Android as a whole, about what's to come in the Android platform, or anything Google really, Google TV, Chrome, everything, um, the highlight of the day is Google I/O. And we're very excited. As you know, we're gonna be giving away all of our Google I/O gifts. Everything that Google gives to developers and all attendees to take home and just check out and test their apps on whatever. All of us are at Fandroid.com. We're gonna give it away to you, and this will probably include some major devices that have been rumored and talked about for months now. So let's jump into it and see what we can take out of this. First of all, let's talk about this major, you know, groundbreaking product that Google is supposed to work with Asus on and just release to the public. This will be pretty much, everyone's been calling it the Kindle Fire Killer, because it will compete with the likes of Amazon's tablet in the way that it's gonna be affordable. It's gonna be much cheaper than your traditional tablet, which goes from 400 to 500 and more. This tablet is a Tegra 3 equipped tablet, quad core, with compatibility with some of the best games out there from Nvidia. It will also come. It'll be a 7-inch tablet, so it won't be as large as one of these 10-inch devices. It'll be, there's a lot of rumors. People are saying that it'll come with Jelly Bean, which is a probability, but we don't know anything about that yet. And it will be only. It's rumored to go for as low as 150 and as high as 250. And the latest rumors say that it's 200. Just break in the middle. And pretty much this is gonna be just a big step for Google and the Android ecosystem and the tablet form factor. We're talking, not everyone has the money to just jump out and get a $500, $450 device and just go with it. And a lot of people say that, including me actually, that tablets are pretty much a luxury, and not everyone can just afford to, or sees it convenient to get one. So a $200 tablet, more than doable, and you can see that with the popularity of Amazon, the Amazon Kindle Fire. It sold millions and millions, and it's right up there, not too close, but pretty close to the iPad, and so definitely this will be a big step for Google, and probably a big competition for the likes of the iPad or the Amazon Kindle Fire, especially since it will be, or it is set to be, a full operating tablet. As you know, Amazon's tablet was not. It was very limited software wise, even though you can root it and hack it and do all of these things. But it was very limited, just stock. And this will be a full featured tablet, so it'll make big changes in the industry with the price, the specs, and what it can do. And the fact that it comes from Google, that this is one of the reasons why the Amazon Kindle Fire was so popular. It comes from a company that has a very strong background, that has the means and the resources to make this product what it is, or as popular as it is. Another thing that everyone's been talking about is of course Jelly Bean, whether it's 4.1, 4. Whatever, or 5.0, or whatever they're gonna call it. It's the next operating system, the next software version of the Android operating system, and we don't have anything concrete, but everyone's been talking about first of all, enhancements and performance, which is pretty much a given with any upgrade, or most upgrades at least. And everyone's been talking about new features, and new features which are pretty much unknown to us yet. And also, redesign or minor redesigns in the operating system. We actually had a leak not so long ago, or not a leak, but a screenshot, and it seems like it is what the next operating system from Android will be like from Google, and it just pretty much looks like a blown up Holo style. Everyone's gonna be excited, and everybody's gonna want it, and probably Nexus devices are the ones to get it first. Though this is a Verizon version, so technically I'm not expecting it to come very soon. But that's another topic. And either way, it'll probably come to Nexus devices first. Um, and you know, that's pretty much it. We don't really know much about it, but we will be hearing about it soon, and I think we're all pretty much expecting to hear about it, at this Google I/O. Those of you that know me know that I'm a sucker for gimmicks. I like NFC, which is not so much a gimmick anymore, but people used to think it was. I like the second screens, depending on the device and the nature, the way it's arranged. I like, Android watches. I like all these little cool accessories. Just everything that's, not necessary, but it's cool just to show off to friends, or like to talk about, or to, do these little things with your devices. And one of the latest gimmicks that everyone's been talking about is Google Glass, or Google Project Glass. And this is pretty much something that Google's been developing, and it's a set of glasses with a little screen on the corner, which is probably just concept right now. It's what they're doing right now, but it'll be different later on. It's a little screen on the corner, and it gives you notifications. It gives you, you can take pictures with it. You can, control it via voice actions or gestures. You can move your head, like kind of like we saw Larry Page do. But the whole issue here is that whether it's a gimmick or not, it can be. It is pretty much. But can it be better? Can it be better in the future? Yes. I mean, it can be built into regular sunglasses. It can be built into, seeing glasses. It can be built into many other things, and it can be, with the side pads, the track pads on the sides that they have patented lately. You don't have to be talking to it. You don't have to be, making weird gestures. You can just control it with your hands, and look at what's going on, your Twitter feed or your Facebook, and like just do your thing without getting too distracted by pulling out your phone or looking at your Android watch, which is also cool, but looks much more normal. But it's another topic. And it just makes you wonder, like, it's way better with the trackpads now, but before it was like, people are shaking their heads and people are talking to themselves. It's already crazy enough to see people with Bluetooth headsets talking to themselves on the street. So imagine if you're like moving your head and talking to yourself, and like you're just gonna look cuckoo, man. You're just gonna look crazy. People are gonna think you're insane, And that's pretty much it for Google Glasses. I mean, it looks cool. It might not be so cool once you use it, or it will be cool, but it will. I don't know if it's gonna be that necessary or that enticing to make people purchase them. But we'll have to see the prices. We'll have to see the specs. We'll have to see more features once it is actually released, and we'll just have to see the overall progress of this project. Another thing everyone's hoping, at least, that we'll hear about is Google's Assistant, or codename Majel. Majel, I don't know, Majel. And this is pretty much a Siri-like, iOS Siri-like product. It's an assistant from your phone, and it'll, you can talk to it. It'll be voice activated, and you can talk to it and ask it, like, hey, navigate to this, navigate to there. Where is this? What is Yelp score in this? What is, just infinity of things that you could be able to do with voice activated applications like that. And it people are saying that it's very promising. People are saying that it's very, just flexible, and it'll be as good, if not better, than Siri, which is, just, how Apple is. I mean, they just take something. I mean, we have tons. This is something that bothers me a little bit, actually. That we have tons of, voice controlled applications like that. And some of them are very competitive, but, everyone, follows Apple, and all of a sudden they have Siri, and everyone's like, it's the ultimate thing in the world. And even though they would have never used it before, they're now using Siri. But to each his own. I would use it. I would use, I do use certain apps that, are voice controlled for navigation, for, making appointments and all that. But yeah, Project Magell, or Google's Assistant. Uh, we should probably hear more about it this year, which will be another step forward, and maybe something related to Jelly Bean. Who knows? Um, but we'll see. And that is it for all the major rumored, upcoming things that we've been hearing about. There are a few other things. There's there's gonna be a plethora of just things coming out thrown at us, and there's gonna be a bunch of freebies which you are gonna have. And if you saw Chris's reaction, we're not all very happy about it. But we're gonna have Chris, Rob, and Steve, our developer, at Google I/O, and all of those 3 sets of gifts are gonna go towards you. We're gonna give them away, so do stay tuned for that. And have a happy week at Google I/O. We'll be following very closely next to you, and bringing you all the content, all the good news, all the everything, and even the damn gifts. But we'll be there with you, and let us know what you think. Let us know what the most exciting thing you're expecting from Google I/O is, and what you think Google should do, what you think about these features or products or services. Just let us know. Give us your opinion. I already gave you mine, so it's your turn. Take care.